Here we're going to learn about the neighbor's open house, or what we love to refer to as the killer open house strategy. Now, this technique is changing a little bit due to the new National Association of Realtors requirements about not marketing the property prior to closing. So we have to be very careful that we abide by those guidelines by the National Association of Realtors, but we still effectively market the house correctly. Now, one of my favorite techniques is learning how to do an open house and inviting your neighbors. I want to put this in perspective for a minute and why this is such an important technique and why it's so overlooked. When you're preparing a house for sale, you might start 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks early. And the neighbors start seeing the hedges getting trimmed and they see the lawn getting mowed and they see a painter come out and touch up the siding. They might see a carpet cleaner coming in and out of the truck or in and out of the house. And so they start to see what's happening going on in the property. And then they see the sign go up and they see the activity and they often wonder, I wonder what that house is like. Now when you have a listing, or maybe you're doing an open house for another person's listing, oftentimes we think that the goal is to get another buyer or get a buyer off that. But what if you had the ability to get a seller off of these listings? Here's simply how to do it. Set an event either on a Tuesday evening or maybe a Wednesday or you could even do Saturday morning about 2 hours prior to a regular scheduled open house. But I want to be clear, this is a private event for the neighbors only, okay? You're going to provide snacks and drinks if your brokerage in your state allows. You might provide wine and cheese, and we've had them with margaritas, and we had a Cinco de Mayo open house. If it's in the morning, you could do coffee and snacks, and maybe bring in some desirable Krispy Kreme donuts or something to attract the neighbors. So 2 to 3 days prior to that open house, start door knocking the neighborhood and door knock about 50 to 100 doors and let them know you're doing this open house and it's a private event only, and you're inviting them to help the homeowners and use the homeowners' names. We're going to help the Smiths get their home sold. How about you come by and take a look at the home? I'll show you what I did to get the home prepared, or I'll show you what we did to get the home prepared for sale. And while you're there, maybe it'll trigger an idea of somebody who might be interested in buying this home. Now, your goal in this whole thing is creating an opportunity to go door knock all of the neighbors, okay? I would say 100 minimum, maybe 125, 150 doors, and just invite as many of people as you can to the open house, okay? And now, here's what's awesome about doing this instead of just combining it with a regular open house, because you could combine it with a regular open house, but here's the challenge. You're at a regular open house, and all these people are coming in the doors because you did a great job marketing it, and can you tell who's a buyer and who's a neighbor? Well, of course not. But when you do the neighbors only open house, yes, you might only get 2 couples or 3 couples or 4 couples that show up, but you know they're the neighbors. And because it's small and it's intimate and it's private, you have an opportunity to have deep conversations with them, asking them more about their situation and what's going on, and building a relationship with those people in the neighborhood who might be selling in the future.